In early 91 you went and lived in the UK.
That is quite correct, yeah. I worked in a bar in England and also did a little bit of travel where I caught up with you.
Fantastic. Because it was great to then go over and see you in Europe.
Correct.
Munich Beer Festival, Prague.
Absolutely.
The list goes on.
We had a great time there. I thought Prague was a bit of a highlight.
You are Czechoslovakian, that's no doubt.
And then, of course, when you came back from Europe, you established Farmer Street.
Correct.
Farmer Street residence.
That's right, Farmer Street with Pete Charles.
And of course,
Perry
Perry Bars.
Indeed.
To be replaced by
shortly
Miranda
after
Clausen.
Miranda Clausen, and Fate just did the rest.
Exactly. It was, I must admit, Farmer Street was the place of many parties.
And at the same time, you were, after you come back, you finished uni.
Worked at Freehill, Hollingdale and Page as a paralegal, and of course met the great Chris Nolan, who at that stage was still conceiving the Meredith Music Festival concept.
Indeed, which then became an indelible part of my life and yours.
Well, that's right.
For many years after.
And now one of the great music festivals in Australia.
Well, yes, well, are we giving ourselves a credit for that?
No, giving Knowlesy the credit.
We should.
Yeah, I suppose after that,
go over to Perth.
Yeah. I remember the first day when we made that trip over. Dick Bailey, of course. I couldn't find Dick until 4 o'clock the day we were due to depart. Dick hadn't been to bed in 3 days. He fell asleep in the grass on just the other side of the West Gate Bridge.
From there.
Yeah.
But you made it. You made it to Perth.
Went to the mines with Dick Curtin and Mark Fitz and had a fantastic, it was a very interesting introduction into the mining industry. Now, of course, following my degree, I then went and worked for Rio Tinto, and the best thing about Perth and being over there and that job was that's where I met my future wife, Rel.
Right. Who was your boss?
No, she wasn't. She was actually my boss's peer. But I did meet her through that job, and that was a fantastic thing. In addition, one of the other more important people to me over in Perth, who I've had a good friendship with over the years, almost from the start, was George Kakula. So George has made the journey over here for the party tonight. Good to see you here.
Good on you, Georgie.
Cheers, mate. At that time, when I was in Perth, you were in Canada.
Correct, yes.
Vancouver?
Right, that's right. I was tracing my roots back to Canada, and Miranda came with me, which was fantastic. We lived in Vancouver for almost 2 years, which was just a superb city, great lifestyle, lots of skiing, and we had lots of visitors come over as well, so it was a fantastic place to be and a great time to be there. Then we travelled across the States and went to Europe, came back through the States, and we're heading back to Melbourne, and we thought, let's just get married on the way home.
Exactly. Kind of eloped. Well, you did have a couple of attendees at the...
There were attendees, and we had been there for 2 years, so we didn't consider it eloping. In fact, we thought that was just getting married in the hometown of Las Vegas.
No. So then you guys came back to Australia.
Yes.
Where you got the band back together. Literally. Your 30s has been characterised by, well,
the band,
a
number of jobs, career changes,
and of course your footy club. You spent a bit of time down there.
Just a few thousand games, but found that I guess my best use to the pub was once I stopped actually playing football, and then we were able to taste a little bit of success.
Yeah,
as president.
As while you were president. Yeah, well, I suppose from my perspective, 30s was then following marriage. Of course, had Joel, our first born, which was fantastic. Then we got the transfer after numerous real estate transactions in Melbourne. Went back to Perth.
You buy your parents' house?
Well, yes, true.
That was a good party.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was the
Casino
Royale. And then going back to Perth, where we still are, after we were lucky enough to have another child over there, Sophie, and life's good over there.
So we wanted just to share a few moments with our friends who are here tonight, and for being part of our lives for the first 40 years.
Yeah, thanks very much to everyone for coming tonight, and have a great night, and hope you enjoy yourself.
So I thought we'd just finish off with a little bit of a photo montage.
Excellent.
Of a few hits and memories over the years. Enjoy yourselves tonight. Thanks for coming, and we'll look forward to spending the next 40 years with you.
See you later. Bye.